always been a skeptic when it comes to faith healing. Now, I know that might offend some of you sincere believers who bow down in front of your TV sets on Sunday mornings, but you have to know who to trust. A friend of mine with a terrible spastic colitis condition went to this so-called faith healer and who worked out of a storefront and looked like a bum, to be honest, you know. And well, to make a long story short, not only did my friend not get rid of that condition, but he got a terrible case of psoriasis on his forehead just from the laying on of hands. Man, it was a bum. Anyway, that's not to cast aspersions on all faith healers, that's for sure. Here with a new approach to faith healing is Mr. Nelson Phipps. Let's bring him. Our home is your home. Welcome to the show, Mr. Phipps. I understand you have a plan to offer miracle cures to a sick American public.
Yes, I have a plan to offer miracle cures to a sick American public. Now, you gentlemen probably know that the village of Lourdes over in France is the most sacredest, most holiest spot on the face of the earth. Do you know why that is? It's on account of that spring water that bubbles up that has those miraculous healing powers.
Sure.
Millions of people every year, they make pilgrimages there to Lourdes so they can bathe themselves in that holy water and cure themselves. I myself went over there and I was cured of my terminal halitosis.
Really? Which can not only kill you, but kill others. That's the problem.
That's right. And while I was there, this idea come to me. I had a vision. I heard voices, and the voices said to me, Nelson Phipps, and I said, yes. And they said, why don't you bring Lourdes to America? Why don't you provide a place where American people can have access to that actual Lourdes water in an environment where everybody talks perfect English?
Actual Lourdes water here in America.
Lourdes water here in America.
Wow.
I bought me the rights to pump out as much of that Lourdes water as I want, up to 500,000 acre-feet per annum.
Woo.
Every year.
That's quite a break for you, and especially, and all Americans, really, I think. Where will people be able to go and get this treatment with this water?
Well, people will be able to go and get this treatment with this water at my Lourdes West Healing and Amusement Centers. In fact, I will show this is a multicolor art rendering.
Yeah, now this isn't the real thing. This is something you're planning, and this is a multicolored art rendering.
That's right. It's done for me by a one-eyed Bulgarian boy who'd never had no lessons at all. Yes. Right. Now, you see, what I have always felt that healing should be fun.
Sure.
I mean, not just for the sick person, but there should be something for the family and friends.
Great. So here you're talking about rides and roller coasters?
I'm talking about rides and roller coasters. See, at that foreign, that's a depressing place. I mean, there's a bunch of sick people over there in a somber atmosphere, just splashing and splattering water on their infirmities.
Depressing in an amusement park.
Oh, we go over like a lead balloon, I think, over here.
Is that where they filmed Song of Bernadette over there?
I never heard of that.
It's not a song, it was a movie.
Oh.
You know, in listening to the doctor's talk here, something dawned on me. He looks like Buffalo Bill, doesn't he?
That's never been mentioned to me.
That's very awesome.
I wanted to tell you now, at my amusement parks, we're going to have a lot of fantastic rides. Mm-hmm. We're going to have one that's like a roller coaster. And you know what we're going to call it? We're going to call it the Holy Roller. Here is the multicolored art rendering.
Can we get in on this, over here?
The multicolored art rendering of the Holy Roller. And you see what happens is it's a real steep incline. And you just go dive right straight down, splat into the water.
Oh, that's great.
And then, in addition, you've probably been to some of these theme parks where they have the boat ride.
No.
Well, I have.
Okay.
And what they do, the boat ride, see, the boat goes behind the waterfall. Now, in our boat ride, you're going to ride right smack dab into the holy water.
And gladly. Right.
Right.
And then got to be a good sport here, too, as well as being infirm.
Oh, yeah.
Terminally ill.
Good. That's right. See, a lot of invalids really are athletically inclined. Sure. And so that's why we have our All Saints Lagoon. Here is the multicolored art rendering.
Oh, boy.
And you see here, in the lagoon, you see there's going to be like water skiing, scuba diving, skinny dipping.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. So it's sort of like struggle in and dance and run out. That's great. Does the water I mean, you probably get asked this 1,000 times. Does the
I get
water...
asked this 1,000 times.
1,001 coming up. Does the water actually heal people?
Are you asking me, does the water actually heal people?
I think what Bart was trying to say is, does the water actually heal people?
Let me say this about that.
Okay.
If I was a disabled person, I would be a fool not to try something that just could possibly heal my broken body.
Right.
Now, in my places, my healing parks, we're not going to have any fellas, you know, with the $50 haircut and the $500 suit that run up and grab you by the forehead and say, heal!
Good, because people hate that.
That's why we're not going to do it.
My brother trained his dog that way. He just put his hand on him and he taught him to heal.
Tell you what we are going to offer, though, in my parks. We're going to offer the miraculous Lourdes water in a lot of Jim Dandy loop-de-loops.
They hate that, too. How do you intend to handle... This is going to happen. I know it is. It happens every time anything like this comes up. How are you going to handle those cranks, and I guess you'd have to call them spoil sports, who come there to get cured and complain like crazy if they're not cured?
Well, in that case, I mean, you're asking if somebody's to come and not get a complete cure? Well,
right.
What we would do, we would give them a free coupon book. Now, that would entitle them to 3 free rides on our Holy Water Express choo-choo. And also, they can pan for gold in our sacred stream. And a free refill in their holy water bed. That's just
great.
our way of saying have a ball on us.
That's it.
Now, in our new Lourdes Southwest that we're opening up, we're planning to say habla español.
Now, that's Spanish, isn't it? Are you going to be speaking Spanish also there?
Naturalmente.
So whether they're cured or not, they're in for a heck of a good time, it sounds like to me.
Or as good a time as they can have. Yeah.
Now, sometimes people say to me, do you have like a logo for your healing parks? Yes, I have a logo for my healing parks.
Oh,
and
that's
here it is
great.
in the multicolor art rendering, the sign of the silver crutches.
Okay. Spot those anywhere. You could also have the golden fallen arches, couldn't you? That's great.
And what else we gonna do for all the little kiddies that come? We gonna give them one of our sacred squirt guns. Bang, bang, you're healed.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, good luck to you, Mr. Phipps, with this noble and I would say humanitarian venture, except it's not really. We'll be right back, okay? Well, we're back, and we have more guests. My next
But
guest...
I have a question. Tell me if I'm a little off the track asking this, but if I were to wake you up in the middle of the night, do you still talk this same way all the time?
Why would you wake me up in the middle of the night?
Jerry, why would you wake him up in the middle of the night?
Why would I wake him up in the middle of the night? Because, see, it's a wonderful speaking voice, but sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and you say, where am I? But he would say, where am I? And it's very nice.
Great.